What's up, gamers? Welcome to Heads Up Display, the show where we bring you a well-rounded review of all the hottest games and all the news you need to know from the gaming expos. Today we're going to be talking about Injustice: Gods Among Us, the DC fighting game that just came out. It would have been better if it was Marvel versus DC, just so we could see Batman beat down Spider-Man, but you know what? What can you do? So essentially this game was NetherRealm Studios' attempt at to span away from Mortal Kombat, because they usually make the Mortal Kombat series. But before we get too in-depth about the game, let's introduce the panel. I'm Carmen Askernes. My favorite DC hero is going to be Batman. What about you, Kyle?
My favorite DC hero is definitely Spider-Man.
All right, Lawrence.
I'm Lawrence Sierra. My Xbox Live gamer tag is Basic Expert, and I'll be on there so you can whoop my butt. What about you, Eric?
I'm Eric, and my favorite character in the Injustice game is probably, right now it's Catwoman, but I don't feel very manly when I play Catwoman, so I play things like Bane to cover up for that.
It's alright, bro. My favorite character in Mortal Kombat's Katana.
It's alright. Sometimes you just gotta play the hot girl character, you know? It just happens.
You know, I was going to be that stupid guy when we first started the tournament who's going to be like, I'm going to play Aquaman. Yeah, because he's the best superhero.
Aquaman's actually pretty good.
Yeah, he's OP in this game.
He has that trait that lets you block anytime, like anytime you want, and that's stupid, and I hate playing against it.
Yeah. I didn't figure that out. I just got really moist at some points, just water going around me. That's what I called it. That's what it looked like. I didn't get any time before the tournament to play, so.
If you guys aren't familiar with the story of Injustice, essentially Superman goes crazy and takes over the world after the Joker tricks him into killing Lois Lane, who is pregnant with his son. And that's all in an alternate reality. And all the heroes from Earth Prime get transferred to this alternate reality, and they have to fight to restore order and defeat the evil Superman. But we did a Let's Play of the game, tournament style, between everybody here at Heads Up Display. And not to toot my own horn or anything, but I won. Just throwing that out there. So if any of you guys out there want to catch a beat down, look me up on PSN. But anyway, let's talk about the gameplay of Injustice. What did you guys think about that?
I mean, with a fighter, gameplay is always going to be the most important thing, and it plays out definitely like a Mortal Kombat game. None of the combos are too difficult. You've got your basic fireball inputs or your side-to-side inputs. And they actually, one of the things I really liked about it is they detailed out all your moves. So like if you're really into fighting games, you're really into that kind of stuff, they detailed out all the frames, the recovery frames, everything in the start menu right there for you. But the characters are mostly balanced. There are some that are being considered more powerful than others, like Ares and Aquaman and Deathstroke. But for the large part, the cast is really well-rounded and each character feels really different, mostly due to the superpower traits that they added in. If you guys want to talk about the superpower traits.
I mean, I didn't really feel that. Like, I didn't play it for as long as everybody else did. I had it, I played it for about 6 hours, probably total. But everything just felt the same. Like, the superpowers are different, and it was the level interaction was really cool. But, I mean, there were characters like Superman, who is always gonna be a heavy hitter, but then the Flash, nothing changed between the characters. Whenever I played as the Flash, I didn't feel any faster. I didn't feel like his hits did less damage than Superman's. It was just, it felt like felt like whichever person beat up the other person quickest won.
Yeah.
That's usually how fighting games work.
No, you look at games like Street Fighter and especially Mortal Kombat versus DC, which wasn't...
Oh, so bad.
But the combos in that game were stellar. 16, 18, 20 move combos. That's what I like in the fighting games, combos. And the combos were just too short. There's no way to effectively block. The gameplay, they tried too hard to make it not Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, they really tried to make it simpler, I think. And in some ways that succeeds because obviously, you know, they're trying to get people involved when you fill a game with Batman, because there's a lot more Batman stuff in this game than any other hero. And obviously they're trying to get a certain audience with that. And even now, like some of the fighting game players, you know, the pros out there are playing it and they're only getting maybe like 13 hit combos and stuff like that. So there's less combo ability, which is a real shame. But it's definitely more open to newer players, I think.
I think actually I kind of disagree with you guys. I think it ran a lot smoother than Mortal Kombat. Was it 9? Was the last one that just came out?
Yeah, that was the last one.
But like it's developed by NetherRealm, the same studio that makes the Mortal Kombat games. And I think they did a good job of making it its own game. because
I agree.
with the special powers that you mentioned before, although it's not like as balanced as it should be, I do feel like it gives each character their own special trait. And like even when I played the Superman, like I knew I wasn't gonna just be able to like blow anybody away because I'm Superman. It would have been cool, but I really feel like, especially with like Batman, him being a character with no powers, I feel like they balance that well against like Solomon Grundy or Bane or one of those like tank characters that you would just expect to be like a Shao Kahn in the game.
Or like Deathstroke, how you kept spamming the gum.
The guns, and no, I didn't even use the guns that much. But I mean, the story is a little ridiculous, but Injustice overall to me seemed like a step in a new direction for the studio. So
I actually thought it was a decent story for a fighting game.
yeah, for a fighting game.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, who's in a DC game? Who's gonna be the main character? Batman. But making Superman the bad guy, nobody's seen that before.
Well, yeah, I mean in the game, yeah, but they do that a lot in the comics. But it was cool to see like see one of the heroes become the villain. And,
Especially the hero.
yeah.
Well, I very much dislike Superman, so I was very happy to beat him down.
You're a hipster.
I'm a hipster. He's terrible as a character.
He has a point though. It's interesting to see the hero that's classic, like invulnerable, this like paragon of, righteous justice and stuff like that, to see like what it would take to send him over the edge. And that was one of the more interesting parts of the story, was to see how not only the heroes from the alternate universe had cope with it, but how the heroes from the original dealt with seeing how what could turn Superman to that, a potential future for them too.
Yeah.
I got 99 problems, but
Lois Lane.
All right, guys. That's all the time we have for today. You guys should definitely go pick up Injustice. If you haven't gotten the chance yet, check out our Injustice Let's Play, which we do a tournament of everybody on the team here at Heads Up Display. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time here on Heads Up Display.